Okay, so I don't know if you can hear that, but that is one of my songs on my Spirit of Sound, um, on my CD. I don't know if Amazon has it loaded or not yet, but they are for sale at Such and Stuff in Regina if you are interested, or if you would like to take them for a test run. They are on YouTube. They are on Spotify. You look up my name and alternate possibilities and SOS, Spirit of Sound. I'm going to have that as the backup today. So I wanted to start this video with what I just did this morning, because I feel everybody needs a release, and it is almost the end of the month. I don't know. Hopefully you can still hear me. I've got my phone set up differently. Can anybody give me a... Hey, Barbie! Is the sound okay? Or is it kind of muffled today? I need to know. Do, 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 do. Or Janine. Auntie Janine. Auntie, can you hear me? Is it muffled? Yes? Good. Thank you, Belinda. Does that mean yes? We're good? We're good? We're good? When I do videos at this time, the sun is great. That's actually where I have my new little tree. Yeah? Thumbs up? Okay. So everybody usually goes through the same stuff, but they don't realize that they're going through the same stuff. And I don't mean same stuff that to dismiss anything that you're going through or dismiss anything I'm going through. Much love. It's kind of crooked though, eh? It's my halo's on it's crooked on the heavy side. um Sometimes when we see a situation, it's also not as dark as we think it is. I had a big video made, I had letters written, and I just deleted it all. Because sometimes sometimes things look darker than they really are. And when I was discussing, I think I brought it up before, but regarding commuting and stuff like that, now for me, I've always had to, if I have a problem, I try to fix it. So sometimes I have the Mr. Fix-It hat on. The men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Well, sometimes I have a very strong male persona. And I always try to fix an issue, because there's been so many issues, so many things that have happened in my life that God has always found a way for me. I've always been taken care of. And some people don't have that spiritual background. It's a good CD. But I'm totally zoning out here. Ooh. Just got to turn it down a little bit. It's powerful. You have to find things that help you get through your stuff. So for 2020, the last few days, I felt a lot of stuff that I haven't felt in years. And I mean, I was pissed off. I was angry. And it's situations that really were they reasons to be angry about? Well, no, it's just emotion. You have to move through it though. And you have to figure out, okay, is this really as bad as it feels? And 9 out of 10 times it's not. I'm not saying loss or I'm not saying dismiss any of those feelings. I'm saying sometimes it's not as bad as you think. The example I gave yesterday that I'll use again is, so yesterday I get up, and of course I live out of town, so the roads are always in the back of my head. And I'm not sure, I'd like that to be gone, because when Mike wakes up, he doesn't even think about it. It's like totally not a stress to him. He's just on the road. He gets on the road. That's the end of it. He doesn't stress about if there's a couple snowflakes in the air. For me, I look and I'm like, oh shit, it's snowing again. So I said, it's okay. Just, and you have to self-talk yourself through these things. And yes, some of those lessons are always going to repeat. And it doesn't matter what that lesson is for you, whether it's an ex, whether it's a job, we're all going through something different. So write all that shit down and literally say goodbye to it. Even if you want it to stay, say goodbye to it. Just write everything down. If you want to drum. If you want to listen to a meditation CD, listen to a meditation CD. There's so much free YouTube shit on there. You don't have to go buy anything. Everything's on YouTube. Everything's on Spotify. It's all wonderful stuff if you can find the right stuff. And it's very good to seal things with sound. And if you can sing your song, whether you call it God's language or light language or whatever, it's God's tongue. When you're channeling with source, okay, the song that you can sing, even just on your own, just sounding the voice that you would maybe never share with anybody. That's what I want you to do. Sing with that. Plug the earphones in. I don't even care what song it is. Just let it loose. And you know how you're always going, and we're free and to be. I don't care. Don't judge the words that you're using. Pick your favorite song and just and allow that shit just to come out. And have some fun with it. You can release with it. And sometimes all of a sudden you'll start crying and you won't even know why you're crying. I remember I was singing in the truck and I didn't know the words, so I just started sounding with the song. And I pretended I knew all the words and I sang it and all of a sudden I started crying because all of a sudden I got to these high pitches and I'm like, I don't even know I'm crying. I'm not even upset. And so I just let the tears fall down my cheeks. But write everything down. Say goodbye to everything. If you have issues with your family, if you have issues with your job, if you have issues with the road, say goodbye to everything, okay? Leave it be. There's a lot of past stuff that's coming up right now, like through all dimensions in time and space. So cut the cords, ask the angels, whoever you work with, Jesus, Source, the Ascended Masters, Ganesh, Lakshmi, whoever, angels. Ask them to cut the cords from all past stuff and make room for new. I don't know how to make peace with masks. That is something I'm asking. Maybe I can't control the fact that we have to wear a mask and the visors and the isolation gowns and so forth. But I don't want to be stressed about it. I don't want to be stressed about the freaking road. I don't want that to take away from the joy. And, right now, it's some of the stuff is making me a different person, and I do go into the negatives, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, what am I not doing? What am I not paying attention to? And again, sometimes it's just noises and you're like, just breathe, because it might not be as bad as you think. Sometimes our mind can get us all anxious and worried over nothing. I was stressed yesterday because it was snowing. I went, shit, it was blowing. I said, visibility. Yeah, and I let my noises just go crazy. And I'm like, no, honey, let's go. We got on the highway, and yes, I had to go slower, but it was still fine. I could still see, and I love when I can see. That is my only issue. And then on the way home, clear as day, no snow, but icy as shit. My truck started swerving. I'm like, that kind of scared me a little bit. But I was okay because my guides, my angels, whatever, nudged me at the right time to say, hey, be careful, slow the hell down. So I threw my hazards on, and when I was ready, then I sped up. Okay? Again, do what you have to do. One of my friends was saying yesterday that she can't wear a mask, and I said, then don't make any permanent decisions in a temporary situation. We will not have to be like this forever. And my hope is that the normal doesn't come back right away, that everybody appreciates the moist speaking. That everybody will appreciate the freedom to be able to go into somebody else's bubble and not have somebody jump back. It is what it is, and there's shit we can do about it. We can complain. Actually, I guess there's lots we can do about it. We can make our lives completely miserable and completely unhappy, or we can breathe. And I don't believe it's allowing other people to control us, because you can go outside. Nobody can stop you from going outside. You are what matters. One of my releases was why am I allowing outside sources to affect my inner peace again? But I was also told that there's a lot of past stuff that's coming up right now. So try and not allow, there's a boat analogy that's great. Don't allow the storm that's happening outside of your boat to come inside your boat. I'd probably fuck that right up. But anyways, write the shit down. Say goodbye to it. Write a gratitude list. What are you grateful to go into 2021 with? Okay, that's what I want you to focus on. Once you get, and you can play this back later. I'm just going to ask all the angels, ascended masters, spirit, energies from the north, east, south, and west, above and below. I ask you to clear all cords through all dimensions in time and space for everybody watching this video. Allow all the issues and the uckies and the ugly feelings and the things we're just making assumptions about and making it dark. Because even sometimes when you are having an argument with somebody or you don't resonate with the same people, it doesn't mean they're bad people. You know, find the beauty within them and know that they're doing the best that they can. Even if their best is shitty as hell to you. Who says it's shitty as hell to you? If it's not yours, so don't own it. You know, allow people to be wherever they need to be, wherever they are, and just remember, it's their stuff. It's not yours. You cannot control anybody else. You can only control you and how you go into 2021. I'm not saying it's a big magical, that's it, we're done with that year. I think 2020 just really is about letting go of the shit you can't control, letting go of stuff that no longer serves you. I said goodbye to everything. I said goodbye to sound. I said goodbye to everything. Linda, that's just say goodbye to everything and allow whatever the new creation, whatever the new energy is bringing in, just trust that God has your back. Trust the universe has your back. Trust that the angels will guide you the proper way. And when you find something that triggers you, don't respond with emotion, because just notice. Notice that it pisses you off. Notice that it makes you upset. Notice it. You can write it down. Write the letters to that emotion. Find out, whatever, and then burn it. Get rid of it. Don't play into that emotional banter, because it's not real. Your feelings, I'm not saying your feelings aren't real. I'm saying that emotion is not real. And when you actually stand back, and once I was on the road, I was like, see, that wasn't so bad. And I'm like, well, no. And I made it home. Sometimes situations aren't as ugly as you think they're going to be. So instead of deciding what the situation is and what it's going to be, just be in the moment of what really is and what is here. You can judge and prejudge everything. But what are the things you're grateful for? Okay? What are the things you are happy to take with you into 2021? Okay, when you write those little lists, I'll do some cards at the end. Maybe 1 to 5 if you want to pick a number, and then skip to the end. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. But I'll do 1 to 5 from the Light Keepers. But I want you to focus on what you're grateful for. So what's my list? I'm grateful that my puppies are both coming with me into 2021. Happy, healthy, noisy, having fun. I am grateful for the family that I have in my life. I am grateful that Mike and me have not killed each other in the amount of time we've had to spend together. It just reminded me that we actually like each other. I am grateful for Sage. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for Spirit. I'm grateful for my new little tree that you can't see at all with that glare. And I can't take it down because it's tied. I'm grateful for a lot of things. And that's what I want you to focus on as we sound it in. Love you back. Come back later for your card. grateful for the people that have come. I am grateful for the people that have gone. I am grateful. I am grateful for my job. I am grateful for my house and my home and my truck. I am grateful for all my sacred tools. I am grateful for Spirit for showing me all those grateful tools. I am grateful for being allowed to create something new. I ask angels through all dimensions in time and space to please cut all cords to the past, so that we may bury it, allow it to rest, and build a new future, a new us, and keep all that still serves us with us. All right. Or 5. So number 1, faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. You always have a choice in how you see things. You can always go straight to the negative, or you can go straight to the positive. The extended message. Stay calm and breathe. You are a divine being of love who has done so much good in the world. You may be going through personal transformations and feel that you're not getting anywhere. But Archangel Faith is drawing you close to guide you beyond the limitations that your ego or fears have created for you. You may be trying to work out whom to trust. First, trust yourself. When you do this and recognize that you are made of love, you will attract those who reflect that love and can enjoy true friendships and loving relationships. Know that good is here to stay. Thanks. Number 2. Good, it's here to stay. Number 2, Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. You are ready to move beyond energies or situations that are no longer helpful to you and make space in your life for something more purposeful. You may feel a real need for clearing out, not just mentally or emotionally, but physically too. There's a sense that you are moving beyond challenges and forging golden opportunities from stagnant or unhappy experiences. It's important to recognize that you are like a magician at this time, with the ability to use your thoughts, will, and actions to bring about life-fulfilling and dream-enhancing opportunities. It's important to focus on what you desire and not what you fear, because what you give your energy will literally begin to flourish. Call on Holy Amethyst to help you focus on golden opportunities. Number 3, Kuan Yin. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Care and compassion. First of all, the keepers of light want to acknowledge all the service and commitment you have offered to others. You are all love. If you are finding it difficult with anyone at the moment, the best way you can move forward is to go beyond wanting to understand why or how they are the way they are. Just move beyond their behavior, mistakes, and challenges. This card brings a message of friendship and care, helping you to see that those around you do have the best intentions, even if it doesn't always seem that way. Move into compassion and develop a greater understanding. This will elevate your spirit and connection to love. What other people do is not your fault or your responsibility. The only responsibility you have is how you respond and how you react. Number 4, the Divine Director. It's a dude. Just kidding. Intervention. Divine intervention is taking place at this time. What is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You are becoming aware of the sense of purpose in your life. It gives you a sense of joy. It's something that brings you pleasure rather than something you have to work for. Know that your career can complement your purpose, but not define it. But the path you are on at this time is right, and the universe is encouraging you to move forward. All 5 are for me. And don't be surprised if you're listening at the moment when a certain card comes up, and if you pick one number, there's a lot of messages that, again, we're all going through the same. 9 out of probably, actually 10 out of 10 of you that watches this video will resonate with the information that's on it. Because we are one, you know. Might be we are one on different dimensions, but we are still one. And we all got sit. Number 5, Joan of Arc. Voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of prosecution, and speak your truth. This does not mean speak when you are emotionally pissed off. This means find your truth and speak. Like this. This would be speaking my truth, because I felt guided to share some sound and cards with you. Okay? You are being encouraged to stand strong. You may feel unrecognized and misunderstood, but that doesn't mean you have to give up on the mission you feel called to fulfill. You must follow the will of your soul and exercise your leadership spirit by speaking your truth. You may feel as if you are on a battlefield, but this conflict will come to an end as soon as you stop defending yourself. You are not here to prove yourself to others. Instead, approve of yourself. Know that your angels are on your side and that heaven is thanking you for being honest, the honest soul that you are. Okay? So a good example of that would be my sound. Okay? I didn't sing or talk or do anything like that in front of anybody else before. And coming out of my shell was very difficult. And it was hard because I was terrified and I was scared. And because it was nothing like the rest of my family. And when I was scared, I attracted that fear. I attracted people judging me. I attracted people saying, what the hell makes you think you're so damn worthy? And these were people that I loved. These were people that were supposed to love me. And they did. But they had their own issues, and I was the mirror of those issues, trying to find my own voice. And as I tried to find my own voice, all that shit was shot in my face. Even in my sound, in the earlier sounds, if you had joined me in the earlier expos, it was much different than it is now. But I didn't want to share the one I was singing and practicing in my car, because I didn't know that's what I was supposed to do. So you don't have to go for a bunch of expensive classes. Well, I did because I needed a new asshole. So I needed a lot of pride and ego stripped away, and that was the path that I had to take. But nobody else was taking the same path at the same time. So, I mean, there wasn't angel card readers and stuff like that. When we first did it, I remember Bonnie, we were her first class or second class or whatever. And we were the first group to go to one of those expos. There was one other angel reader there. One other in our group. And I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, they're going to think like we're evil and demonic or whatever. And of course, I hid behind Bonnie. And she was like, she had this woman come up to her and start freaking out because she had an angel poster. She was honoring the angel poster. Like there was Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael and all the angels that are always mentioned. And more. And, of course, that's nothing strange now. But then, holy crap, this woman, I swear to God, I thought she was going to take a broom and beat up Bonnie. And I'm like, dude, she's not doing anything to you. Why are you being like that? And expos are way different now because now they're flooded, right? They have so many readers and that. You want to know why I don't go? That's why. It's because they're all the same. And what I do is the sound baths. I don't mind doing like the intermission things when I go do the sound, but it's a lot of work just for the 20 minutes or whatever. So I have considered doing like a sound bath in the middle of something like that. But I need the right space to do it because it's kind of awkward if you're getting an angel reading from somebody else and then I start yada, 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 yada. It's usually all perfect timing. But again, that's how I had to own my voice and my sound and my word and my, right? So knowing that I was doing a different purpose and inspiring people with just trying to honor who I was, I think I brought that up in the last video, so you can go back to the last video, still on YouTube. But just owning your fear in those situations, you'll figure it out. You'll know what you need to do and what is part of your purpose. And you know what? Maybe sometimes part of your purpose will be making noise out on the street and doing a political thing. That is not for me. That is not my juju. Nah. I like to provide a sacred space, sacred ceremony so that people can heal. And when I sound and people look at me and say, what the fuck was that? And I'm like, right? I think I've shared before that I actually had two people arguing at one of the sound baths when we were at Mind's Eye. And I had two people arguing that I was speaking English or Cantonese. And I'm like, I wasn't speaking either. And that's why it's God sound. That's why it's spirit sound. That's why it's source, spirit of sound, right? It's actually channeling through me to you in God's language so that you understand what you need to understand. And that's why I don't do words. So when I was just sounding, if you want to rewind there, I don't know what you felt, but what I saw was, let's get rid of our shit. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, all the beautiful energies that have helped us release. It was basically, thank you for helping us release. Let's let go of all this crap and then embracing us and filling our hearts with love, filling our hearts with power, allowing that sound to come up our feet and out our throat and to bring it out our mouth so that we can all speak our own truth. Like, it's beautiful. If I could write down everything that I was sounding, but again, it's not for me to interpret it. It's up to you guys, and it's whatever you hear, because Spirit is speaking to you. Yes, he's speaking through me, but that doesn't mean he's telling you what I need to, or you know what I mean? Okay. Anywho, I have just found my wool for my third eye chakra. So I am going to get on my blankie and start knitting. My third color should be here on Friday. I'm so excited. I will have an extra blankie if anybody wants it, but I'll post pictures of the one I have. So if you're interested, inbox me. Much love. Probably will be my last video before New Year. So Happy New Year, everybody. Let's welcome in 2021. Namaste. Aho. Blessed be. And so much love.